Welcome to Sonya Travel Podcast. So today I'm going to be talking about San Diego, California. It has great beaches, and the reason why I know y'all like, oh my God, Sonya is always talking about beaches. I love beaches. Like, I love beaches. When I go any place, I'm like, I just want to see the beaches. So, but it also have museums, art galleries, nice boutiques, great restaurants, and you could do so many outdoor activities in San Diego, California. It also has Torrey Pines Golf Course, and there's a lodge there at Torrey Pines. You know, it offers world-class golf and scenic cliff areas with well-groomed hiking trails, and it has spectacular views. You can also go over the beach cliff on a hang glider, or you could chill and watch the action above. La Jolie is also home in Birch Aquarium at Scripps Institute of Oceanography. And there's plenty of cultural attractions you can do. La Jolie also have a playhouse. It's for swimming, snorkeling, scuba diving, kayaking, and surfing. There's also Old Town. I'm going to give y'all a little information about Old Town because I was thinking to myself, like, I found that very interesting how Old Town got really started. But let me keep going. So I told y'all surfing, okay. There's wells off the coast, like real wells. So if you're traveling from Baja, California to Seaport Village, it's a waterfront shopping area and a dining complex to the downtown San Diego Bay. It's located at 849 West Harbor Drive at the intersection of Harbor Drive and Kettner. It houses more than 70 shop galleries, eateries. It's 90,000 square feet of waterfront property. So you can also stay like at the Hilton if you want to stay in hotels. There's other hotels. I'll show pictures because I can't think off of my head the name of them. So I'm going to give you a little bit of information about Old Town. So San Diego is the oldest city in California. Rather, Old Town is. So if we exclude the Native American village, this would be the first settlement on the West Coast. Visiting it today may feel more like entering a theme park than a city old neighborhood. In fact, San Diego's Old Town is a combination of two, although the heart of the city is located in gas lamp quarters. Within the perimeter of the Old Town, you can see the first house built in California and discover the history of San Diego. Starting from the arrival of settlers and missionaries, visiting Old Town from the square of the old village to the hills of the Presidio Park is a pleasant and one of the most interesting chapters of American history. So, it's located in the northwest part of San Diego. It is easily accessible by car and public transportation from all over the city. If you are driving to Old Town, use Warren Street as a reference point. On this street, there's a large parking lot, and from there, you can easily walk to all points of interest of Old Town. Now, if you plan to use San Diego public transportation, there are several ways to get to Old Town. Trolley, the green line of the city tram stops at Old Town, right in front of the entrance of Old Town. If you are coming from downtown San Diego, this is without a doubt the fastest and most direct way to get to Old Town. A bus. If the route of the green line of the trolley is not convenient for you, there's probably a bus you can take. In fact, many lines reach the Old Town from areas of the city. Of following buses are the ones that go to Old Town: 8, 9, 28, 44, 83, 88, 105, and 150. A train. If you have a day ticket, includes all regional transportation. In addition to the trolley and buses, you can also take the Coastal Pacific Surf Line train. These lines on the route between San Diego and other cities in California to the north stop of Old Town. The operating hours. Old Town Historical Park has no opening and closing time since it's a city district. However, the visitor centers and the museum follow fixed opening and closing time. So it's from 10 to 5, and some days from 10 to 4:30. So the first conquerors that landed on Old Town was the North American Pacific Coast in the middle of the 16th centuries. As the Cabrillo National Monument in San Diego will testify today, in 1769, Father Junipero Serra arrived with the aim of establishing here a series of missions. There's a total of 21 missions that represent the stronghold of today's California. Today there is a road that unites them all, known as El Camino Real. The missionaries settled on the hill known today as the military fort and flagged the mission. It's an Hispanic community soon began to form at the foot of the hill. Initially little more than a group of houses made of mud and straw. In 1835, the village was called El Pueblo de San Diego, and gradually developed into the boom that the city experienced in the following century. The history of San Diego is closely linked to that of California, and its early inhabitants experienced many political transitions. It is incredible to think that those who were born here in the early 19th century changed 4 nationalities in the course of their lives without even moving from their village. Although the inhabitants of San Diego was initially Spanish in 1821, they became Mexican after Mexico declared independence from the Kingdom of Spain. After the American-Mexican War in 1848, California ceased to be part of the Mexican, officially entered the United States in 1850. During the 2-year periods before becoming a state, there was political instability in California. The Old Town State Historical Park aims to preserve the rich historical heritage that characterized San Diego between 1821 and 1872. Around the central square where the U.S. flag flies, there are still some of the original houses that have been renovated and converted into museums. All the other buildings have been reconstructed to show visitors the history of historical part of San Diego, but they may mix different historical periods and really pass from Spanish colonial architect to building from the time of the gold rush. So that was a little bit of history about Old Town. And I'd like to thank y'all for listening to my travel podcast. We're talking about California, San Diego. I will be posting pictures on my Instagram. Please give a 5-star review on Speakers, Spotify, iHeartRadio, wherever you listen to your podcast at. Please share. Please go to my website, http://podcasters.com/wordpress.com. Go to these websites, www.avilo. Use promo code Sonia, Instacart156. If you'd like to buy me a coffee, you can buy me coffee. You can follow me at son.ia9795, Instagram, Sonia Santiago, Twitter, Sonia Santiago, YouTube, Sonia Santiago, Facebook. Thank you and have a blessed day.